What's up, y'all? It's Henry O'Bully. I help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate. I hold my license with eXp Realty, and you can follow me on Instagram at Hendo_the Realtor.
Hey, it's Kenny. I'm a licensed mortgage advisor with Loan Simple. You can follow me at Mortgage Score Pro on Instagram, and you can also get mortgage tips daily at mortgagescorepro.com.
Kenny,
Oh boy.
I'm glad you came out here to see me today. Of course, professional to professional. I love to pick your brain, love to pick my brain, especially when the real estate market, comes up and comes down. We don't know what's going on. So, man, again, glad to see you. But I have a question for you, right? So I had someone reach out to me, and they were both pre-approved for a loan, and they came to me. I don't know why they came for me. I'm a real estate agent, but they asked me, why did my friend get a lower interest rate than I did when we got pre-approved at the same time?
Yeah, that's a great question. In regards to just the differences between interest rates from one borrower to another, we can, just to keep it simple, focus on two main things or two main traits. One would be the program that your client was actually selecting. So depending on if it's a conventional loan versus an FHA loan versus USDA versus VA, these programs are going to have their own separate rate sheets that lenders would usually abide by. And also, you would also have to look into the credit profile as well. So you have different credit profiles, one between a prime client, maybe in someone with a lower credit score, as well as what program they're selecting. Do they need down payment assistance? Things like that. How much are they bringing to the closing table? All of these factors are going to pretty much affect your rate on your actual loan. So your friend has to put that kind of into perspective as well.
Yeah, Kenny, thanks for that answer, man. Very good question and very good answer. So I'm gonna get back to that client who asked me that, and I'm gonna let her know to, fix her credit.
Stop it. Get some help.
I actually leads me to ask this. I got some clients that actually do come to me as well, and they'll have pretty simple questions. They'll want to know, like, hey, does it cost money to actually acquire a realtor, as well as like seller help? So I can talk to the moon about, how much down payment assistance they can actually get. But a lot of clients will actually ask, hey, is it possible to get seller help as well? And how does that work?
Yeah, great question. To answer that first question, does it cost money to acquire a real estate agent? The answer is yes and no. It fluctuates. A lot of agents do have an admin fee. Me personally, I don't have a fee. You literally cost $1 to work with me. And as far as seller help, I could tell you I'm on a roll right now. All of my clients, I'm able to tell you that I've been able to get some money from the seller. As little as $1,000 all the way up to $8,000 from a seller. So as far as seller help, that can actually, come into negotiations as far as when it comes down to making offers.
Really, $1?
Yeah, man.
Nah, that's not bad, bro. That's not bad at all. We love to hear that. So I know you touched on that admin fee. Just so y'all are actually aware, that admin fee is assessed in the loan. I know when I do draft up loan documents, we'll have that realtor admin fee. So just to clarify, that is not an out-of-pocket charge, the admin fee, correct?
No, it's not. It comes straight out of closing at title, yeah.
Awesome. So with that said, we'll go on to the next topic. I got an age-old question for you, bro.
Oh, I love these.
All right, so
yeah.
This one I get a lot from maybe people who aren't even necessarily looking for a house at the time, but maybe in the future they'll come to me, they'll say, hey, Kenny, so what comes first, or what should I do first? Should I get pre-approved and then go talk to my realtor, or should I talk to the realtor first before getting pre-approved? Is it the banker or the realtor the banker first? Like, what should we do?
Man, there's a lot of different answers for that, but me personally, I feel like you should shop around as many agents as possible because, agents are going to be connected with lenders, bankers.
Right.
Like I'm connected with you, and I'm connected with many more other bankers. So if you interview me and I hear what your concerns are, I'm going to put you in the right position with bankers who are more experienced, like how you're experienced with certain different loans. So I honestly feel like you should, interview as many agents as possible.
Right.
What do you think?
Honestly, I piggyback right on that because that's exactly what I was gonna tell the folks here. When you first engage in trying to purchase your house, don't get married to one banker or one real estate agent when you first start. You want to go through a vetting process and just make sure that you trust your realtor, you trust the banker, they work as a team cohesively. That's another big part I think you kind of touched on. Seeing who your realtor is associated with, who your banker is associating with, and leading you to maybe possibly do business with, and make sure you trust that whole, web of circumstances there. So definitely shop around would be the best advice that I would give to anybody who's looking to. At least 3, I would say from the banking side, 3 bankers, maybe get 3 pre-approvals, look through those pre-approvals, make sure all the financing makes sense, and then of course go from there. That way, you're not wasting your time, not wasting Rose's time.
Absolutely, and I just want you guys to take away from this, when you're talking to an agent, you're talking to a banker, at the end of the day, when you sign that paper, we're working for you. So you need to do a good job interviewing other people and hiring them. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people are used to going on interviews and getting hired by Walmart, for example. Right. The roles switch now. You're the boss, and we're working for you to make sure we get the goals settled for you, and that's the complete goal of purchasing a home. Cool, man. I know you asked me about seller help, but down payment assistance. I mean, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Like, how can you help or advise a buyer when it comes down to that down payment assistance?
That's a great question in regards to down payment assistance. I usually tell clients that I work with to throw their traditional thinking of qualifying out the window, because let's say I'm able to qualify you for down payment assistance. Depending on what type of down payment assistance we're getting, it is more than likely going to change your interest rate. Your interest rate likely increases with these types of programs.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Another thing that we need to factor in is the fact that you would need to be realistic in regards to your closing date, because some down payment assistance programs may delay your closing and require more time to close the loan in its entirety. Once that's out the way, now we focus on the types of programs that you can qualify for. That's going to be determinant on where you live, as well as, again, just your credit profile. And with that, you have things in Maryland, such as M&P program, which has anywhere from 100% financing. You have even refinance programs in there. And then you have nationwide programs like the Shinoa Fund for all FHA clients. So if you qualify for an FHA loan, you would then qualify for Shinoa. This goes for everyone, no income limits. So that's 100% financing as well. Again, both programs would change your interest rate, so you can't come in saying, hey, I want the lowest rate, and then, at the same time, I want all the money that you can offer. I don't want to bring anything to the closing table. It's just not realistic. So as long as you're realistic, the down payment assistance is out there. You just got to work with a qualified licensed lender to help you out. All right, Henry, my last question for you. Let's see here. Let's say I'm working on a client and I can't get them, say, traditional financing. Do you have ways or maybe scenarios, clients that you've worked with that maybe weren't able to get your traditional bank financing, or maybe were having financing problems and needed some assistance? How would you assist in a situation like that?
Yeah, great question. Man, it's been a lot of times where, not everyone's perfect, and not every lender's perfect. So, I have a client right now who I'm working with who had to switch different lenders, and I recommended them to a specific lender that I know who has a lot of down payment assistance programs. Right now, we got this lady getting 20 grand from 2 different down payment programs, and I'm able to assist. I was able to negotiate 5 grand from the seller. So this lady has 25 grand and she's a Section 8 tenant. So, it doesn't matter what kind of background you come from, it all starts with the connections that you have as far as who your real estate agent is, and determining your background as far as like your financing situation. It's not the end of the world. You could definitely shop around lenders. It's okay to walk away from one lender and work with another one. So to answer that question, it's just knowing who's in the market and knowing who's good at what they do, and advising them along the way. Cool, man. Kenny, again, thank you for coming out here.
Anytime, bro.
Picking my brain, picking yours. And able to give people the value that they need. Again, where you can reach us at, you can reach me on Instagram at Hendo_the Realtor.
And again, mortgage updates, mortgagescorepro.com, right down there.
Cool, and stay tuned. We're looking to do a lot more of something like this. You know, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll be sure to answer those in the next episode. All right, cool.
See you.